Hello, and thank you very much for being here today. Today, we're going to talk about Chipseal. I'm Councilman Farassati, City of Overland Park. Chipseal is a rural-grade treatment, a mixture of aggregates and tar sand that they spray in front of the residential streets, and has been a point of objection and dissatisfaction for the people of Overland Park in the last 15 years. They have brought the picture of their kids, their pets. They have brought the picture of their driveways full of aggregates, and they have been extremely unhappy with it. It's a health, safety, and environmental hazard that is clogging the sewers as well. It's supposed to be for rural areas, and it should have never been applied to a city like Overland Park. As a matter of fact, let me share my screen with you. Even nationally, even for rural areas, people are not happy with it. They call it the worst treatment possible, a nightmare for the cyclists, an absolute disaster, and so forth and so on. At the local level, we have seen pictures of kids with horrendous scars on their face after they fall on Chipseal, and we have seen neighborhoods looking like war zones. Why are we in this situation? Well, the number one reason is the misguided fiscal policies of last 15 years of the status quo in Overland Park government. Some of them who still deny the damaging effect of giving hundreds of millions of dollars of taxes away to developers, and then in 2023, ending up with a $300 million shortage in public works money, and now we can't afford to have nice residential streets. People are asking why. I am paying so much property tax, so much sales tax. Why can't I have streets like Leawood? We have to stop doing that. The number two is that the political appetite for understanding our mistakes and revising ourselves doesn't exist in some of my colleagues, unfortunately, with all due respect. They still call it a storm in a teapot. They call Chipseal a cosmetic issue. Some of them call it the problem of big houses and rich people. Amazes me. The face of a kid torn apart is not a cosmetic issue to me. Now, another thing that you need to know is that if they chip-sealed your street, it helped them not to do American Disability Act compliancy on walkways and curbs and sidewalks. And that's another problem. When you chip-seal a street, that opens the possibility to kick the can down the road, and they won't make it ADA compliant, causing issues for people with disabilities. How to fix it? Number one, accept your mistake. Stop giving the money away. Number two, prioritize inhibition of Chipseal. Chipseal can be stopped right away. 6,000 people represented by 24 HOAs wrote to us. I have voted no against any item, including Chipseal. Thanks to the efforts of my colleagues, council members Hamble and Cox, Mosher, thanks to the fight that we put up, we are putting another $3 to $5 million in replacing Chipseal. But that's not enough. The trajectory in stopping doing Chipseal based on that is 50 years. That's not acceptable. We just got mandated to collect $20 million more in sales tax from the people of Overland Park. They gave it to us. Okay, use 1/3 of it, equivalent to 1/8 sales tax, only for Chipseal inhibition, equivalent to another $7 million. That would put a good dent in it. Another thing, ask our budget office to find another $5 million efficiency in this $430 million projected revenue 2024 and put that to Chipseal. That would cut the time significantly. And the last thing is that we have tried, and we are getting close to mandating private developers to do concrete streets. That would be good. That would reduce the cost and would reduce exposure of future neighborhoods to Chipseal. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate it. Please visit Faris for OP. If this message resonates with you, pass it to your neighbors. Please visit my social media at Faris for OP. If possible, on my website, farisforop.com, donate a few dollars. In contrast to my opponent, I'm not heavily dependent on money from developers and special interest groups. I depend on you, your vote, your trust, and your donations if possible. Thanks a lot. God bless you, and go Chiefs.